Hey, Scorpio, happy birthday. You say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. No, it's not. I'm a Cancer. What's up, Scorpio? How's it going? Tis I, the one only Archer with Archer Astrology. Scorpio, it is time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind. It's your everything energy check-in for you and the one on your mind. Pulling on the energies around the middle of November 2024-ish. However, whenever you clicked on this reading and decide to come and hang out with us for a little bit, it's perfect timing as always, as these readings are timeless and totally meant to find you when they find you. And thank you so much for being here. If you would love that like down here for yourself, because I chose to be here, but you're here and I'm here for you. So it means the world to me. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, double tap that screen, show a little love. And y'all are more than welcome to come and be a part of the family over in the YouTube channel at Archer Astrology Tarot. Links in the pinned comments in the bio. And even if you are already here and you've already subscribed, just double check, tap the bell, make sure it's set to all, because sometimes when YouTube does upgrades, they turn off the bell. I don't know, it's a thing. But that way you're notified, all right? And thanks for being here. If you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I do offer both the one-on-one Zoom readings and traditional private YouTube links. And you definitely want to have the bell set, because I do go live weekdays with each individual sign reading, as well as Sunday nights, 6 p.m. Eastern for the all signs. So come and hang out, be a part of the fam with me and the OG Mod Squad, concierge for an evening down in the live chat. And they're here right now too. All right. And yeah, feel free to check out the pinned comment. It'll have timestamps for you. You can scroll around the reading if you need to, because the readings do get a little bit long, but it's only because we're going to take a look at everything that's going on. We're going to take a look at your energy, take a look at what's in your wallet with a little money checkup. Take a look at the Scorpios dealing with a past person, Scorpios dealing with a new person, then come back together for the future influence on the connection. All the messages will be for yours and theirs, and everyone involved's highest and greatest good, because we only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines, and y'all get big front seats, so make yourselves comfy. And down in that awesome pinned comment, there is a link to the Archer Astrology link tree that'll take you to all the playlists, including the bass covers when you need a break. Now there's a drum cover too. And also the all signs, the pick-a cards, the individuals, and everything else, okay? Including all the platforms that we're on, so you can join in and be a part of the family across the board. And when you need a total break from the cards and just want to rock out to some good music, Caitlin Petty's link tree's down there too. Can't help but walk away from her concert without smiling. So check it all out, okay? So let's get going. Let's get to it and see what's going on for you and the one on your mind, because when I sat down with God to have a moment to meditate on your energies, to get the title cards. And I'm like, what's going on with Scorpio, God? It's their birthday. Give me something good. And God said, they're watching Scorpio. And I'm like, who's they? Is it the government? And he's like, no, Archer, focus. It's their person. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good then. That's good. So I'm like, what's up? And they're like, they see how unstoppable Scorpio is, and success is going to be seen by like a lot of people. I'm like, whoa. So you are in the limelight coming up. Maybe it's because it's your birthday. Maybe it's just because you're amazing like that. I don't know, but I want to find out more. All right. So let's tap in, let's tune in, and let's see what we have for Scorpio and the one on their mind. All right, God, let's do it to it. Scorpio, as you know, we don't sing happy birthday here because it's a thing with royalties and money. Maybe Don Henley owns a happy birthday to you. I don't know. Anyhow, we do it in the form of a Shakespearean play. But because I'm in a total Nashville mood right now, we are going to do it in a Southern accent for you. All right. So Scorpio, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, y'all. You got 10 Pentacles, Scorpio. So happy birthday to you. All right. I hope you make it the best solar return yet, because you got 10 Pentacles. All right. You are bringing in all the stability, and you are going to be teaching others from this. Okay. You might even be a teacher with 9 of Cups. Your blessings are fast approaching for you. Blessings like, Archer, please don't ever do that again. You know, that sort of a thing. But yeah, so let's tap in, tune in, and see what's going on, shall we? We shall. All right, Scorpio. Hold on, let me grab the banner. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Rowdy. All right, let's see what's up. Thanks, Mod Squad. You guys are awesome. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Scorpio's energy, please, and thank you. Give me work, love, and all the above. Everything we got, whoa, for Scorpios. 3 of Swords popped out with the Strength card. Has a Leo gotten to you lately? But this here shows something that's too good to be true, all right? Something's feeling a little too close to home, okay? The 3 of Swords doesn't always mean a third party involved or a person, but this could also even mean that the person on your mind at one point made you feel like you were the third party, all right? It's a person, a place, or a thing, okay? A mindset that got in the way, family that got in the way and stuff like that. So we'll get some more details because you've had to have the strength to like power through this on your own. All right, so let's find out. Here we go. Deck's ready. So you ready? Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Totally. All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles, Scorpio. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super smart Scorpios. Here we go, because you got all the knowledge. Overall energy is the Sun card. And look what it says on this Sun card. It says Insta-famous. This here shows positive directions for you heading your way. It could be influenced by your dominant planet's current position, but there's a positive direction that's heading in. With the Star card to the 8 of Swords, you're going to overcome a feeling of being stuck or trapped and rise like the star that you are. I see you're going to a whole nother level here and rising like a phoenix out of the ashes, that you've made it through the healing journey and somebody's catching up to you. So you wind up with the Sun card and the outcome. That's a very positive direction, okay? So if you've been feeling on the negative swing of things, it's going to start changing. All right, let's do it to it. Here we go. I'm settling in for this one. It's going to be good reading. All right. Okay, what are the current conditions of Scorpio? What do we got? We got the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Trying to get your thoughts together and organize is what I'm seeing here. So you've been working to try to find a way to like just live life smarter, not harder. That's a lot of air energy. Gemini and Aquarius comes out on this. That you're putting some things into place. It's like you want more bang for your buck back, so to speak, out of life, okay? Because you've given your all to so many for so long that it's had you in your head of trying to figure out why things keep happening to you in the direction and the way that they do, okay? So you have a lot on your mind right now that might just be becoming kind of overwhelming with 7 of Swords. But I do see a way to step out of the comfort zone approaching, because it actually says that on the card down here, 7 of Swords, all right? That'll let you take those 5 swords of grief and set them aside so you can focus on your faith and the stuff that you want going forward. In traditional Rider-Waite, the 7 of Swords shows that stealth bomber guy, looks like Maverick from Top Gun, taking the 5 of Swords out of the equation, quietly under the cover of darkness, so that things can be worked through. This shows that you're finishing up a part of your healing journey that has been heavy on your mind lately and getting yourself organized and ready to roll forward on this one, okay? As your dominant planet moves into Aquarius, that's going to be a big factor on this too, where stuff starts to level out. Oh, happy birthday, Scorpio Vixen. All right, what's up in your wallet? What's up with a little money checking? Let's see what we got. We have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So I'm seeing here with this Queen of Swords that money has been, either money's been rather tight or you're worried it might become tight. Okay, the Queen of Swords shows you're trying to get the books balanced. All right, maybe in the workplace, like maybe you've noticed a discrepancy. Maybe you noticed somebody cooking the books in the workplace and you're wondering like what you should do about it. With the 8 of Cups though, you are feeling a little bit like stretched to the max. And maybe just trying to plan ahead for this one. Maybe some of you guys are like trying to save up or make plans to travel. Maybe you've got maybe you're already planning for the holiday and trying to make sure you got enough money to budget out so that you can actually have presents for everybody without breaking the bank and then winding up going into January just broke, you know? You don't want to be broke like a joke with the 8 of Cups. So I do see here an idea or something is going to come in that's going to help you balance things out. I'm literally seeing like an old school checkbook, all right, where it always wound up being like 10 cents off every time. You guys have to go back and do it, you know. But this one here shows what's changing is going to take you to some new heights. Because the 8 of Cups shows that something internally in the workplace, maybe some of you considering starting something on your own, possibly, or looking to actually change jobs because you might fear some layoffs or some cutbacks coming in the workplace. So you're making some plans so you've got like an exit strategy just in case you need it. All right, that's a higher level of thinking where you're planning for the future. All right, now let's see what's up with the love situation. Let's start with the past person because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want, Scorpio. All right, we have the Page of Wands. I'm pulling Leo energy off of that along with the Empress, which is Libra energy. Now, the pages are always the younger, more innocent type of an energy in that they haven't established themselves yet. Okay, so it can be any sign in this case. I'm pulling Leo off of this because the Knights, that's your mutable energy. The Kings are your mutable energy. There we go. The queens are your cardinal, and the knights are your fixed energy. But the pages, they haven't kind of found their way yet, all right? Maybe this person, actually, I'm seeing for some of you, either you or them are actually a DJ. Because I always see turntables when I see the house DJ come in off the Page of Wands. That maybe even music has been speaking to you more lately, or you keep hearing songs that the lyrics almost seem to answer your question about this person, okay? It's kind of like, for some of you, with the Empress card here, they were very set in their ways, okay? The Empress energy here, and nobody puts the Empress in the corner. What the Empress wants, the Empress gets, okay? So maybe they were a little bit selfish, a little immature, or like never took your feelings into full account in the Empress, okay? Some of you guys might even have a connection or a bond through either money or work that as things started to go south a little bit, it became a lot of extra red tape to have to cut through, and it created a lot of extra stresses in your life. But we'll see what's going on with this, because they're going from a page into an Empress mode. All right, so they do see that you were a gift and a blessing in their life, okay? Some of you guys might even sell some pre-made stuff on Etsy. You might have your own Etsy store or shop. I'm seeing things like crocheting or artwork. You might be a painter. And even if it's not just Etsy, you might list stuff online to try to sell it. Even if it's just Facebook Marketplace, you're like, this is a piece of art that I just found or I just made. All right. And somehow business tied into this, where like maybe you supported them financially even at one point. But we'll see the direction it's going, because to go from the page into an Empress energy, it shows that there is some kind of a speed bump that they have to work to overcome. All right. So we'll see what that is. Now, new person. All right, what's up with the new person in Scorpio's life? We have the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. So this person sees things from another perspective. And I am seeing here with the Four of Cups that they have been watching you. Look at them sitting on their bed with the laptop and the phone out, and that Four of Cups, Cancer energy, and really just wondering what you're up to. They're very curious about you and want to know more. So they have been looking at your profiles, seeing what you've been up to. The Six of Swords shows, though, that this person does it from a different perspective, because the Six of Swords in my decks, that's the card of perceived value. Instead of always like, what if we try and fail and assuming, this person comes in, Scorpio, from a direction of what if we actually succeed, all right? So they've got a positive mindset, but a little bit of it might tell me that they might give you some mixed signals, too, and you're curious about what's up with them just as much. All right, I'll find out for you. I got you covered, okay? Now, let's go forward as we come back together. Any red flags to watch out for on the field, or just green flags, go time? Let's do it to your final outcome. We have the Tower. That is a red flag that you're going to work to overcome into the Four of Wands that we transfer right to green with the King of Pentacles. And that King of Pentacles has been making the rounds, okay? This one here shows after overcoming some Tower moments and taking that leap and that chance, that risk, that you guys do ride forward and have your wishes fulfilled with the Four of Wands going viral. Some of y'all might actually be online or in social media of some kind. You might have a channel here on YouTube or TikTok, and you're looking to like spread out and diversify your ideas. Something you're posting or doing will go viral. And this could be in this connection. No wonder it says that like everybody's going to see this in the future. All right. Maybe it's one of those things that once you change your status online, people are going to be like, no way, Scorpio's off the market. What the heck? That sort of a thing that takes you to the King of Pentacles, where you master the energies. All right. And you go forward where both your love and your work lives work out. Okay. You get this long-term time of commitment that you've waited so long for in the King of Pentacles. Virgo energy on that. All right. It's a mature relationship that's on a different level where it's not a lot of childish games and such. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or an Aries. Could be another Scorpio possibly even. But we've also got a lot of air energy. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra are here. We've also got Cancer, Pisces, and Leo. Could be because Cancer's here. Hard to tell. Taurus and Aquarius are here too. And you might be born, you or them, on the 3rd, the 7th, the 19th, maybe the 4th comes out, the 8th, the 6th, the 18th, or the 26th so far. But, all right, let's go for it. Let's use a biblical tarot and get some answers here for you. All right, give me everything you got on the Seven of Swords to the Knight of Swords. Let's start there and see where this goes. All right. There's some stuff that you're like keeping quiet or keeping bottled up instead of letting it all out. Maybe that's been a lot to handle. Having to try to keep a lot of emotions internalized, you know? Feeling like you got no one to talk to about it. Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, the the Four of Wands comes out, and the King of Pentacles. Scorpio, you have the last two cards in the reading. Your base cards are your clarifiers. So this does show that you're manifesting your future, okay? You might do vision boards or intention boards, but something that you are setting, the intentions you have set are coming forward into the future for you, okay? So you are at the start point of what you wish, what your hopes and desires are. The King of Pentacles is Joseph in charge of Egypt. It's coupled up with the Four of Wands. That's the ark being brought to Jerusalem. So you spent a long time having to do everything on your own. And you faced more tests than you know what to do with, right? Enough tests to last a lifetime. The Two of Swords shows God testing Abraham's faith. On the Five of Wands, that you felt like the whole world's against you at this point, okay? It's like you've done so much on your own that it's almost become expected that like your friends or your family, they're just never really there for you. You might have always identified as like the black sheep of the family even, where you just felt like you never fit in and stuff like that. What I'm seeing on this one here is that like they were just never there for you as much as you wish they had been. It's not that you wanted it perfect, but you just wanted things to be a lot more peaceful and balanced than they are, okay? Because you always take time to be there for everybody else, but who's there for you, okay? It's like after a long period of being the one that has to hold everything together, that you're ready for a change with the Four of Cups, okay? You haven't felt love in a long time. Nobody's really seemed like they showed it to you. Like for some of you guys, your birthday may have already passed and it was forgotten. Nobody even told you happy birthday. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, happy birthday. We got you covered right here, okay? But I do see the things that have been frustrating you for a while now with that Five of Wands, Joseph in charge of Egypt, that's talked about in Genesis 27. That one there is showing here that the way the planets are changing, especially Mercury and your dominant planet of Pluto right now, those are starting the changes around you that are going to take you to the next level on this one. So you're nearing the end of a long period of tests that you can overcome, all right? You've got Aries, Leo, Virgo, and Libra here. So you do have two cardinal signs. And with your dominant planet being the factor, I do see that you're kind of actually like following this along too. You're going to reap some of the rewards that the cardinal signs will be feeling with the shifts of your planet moving into Aquarius. Yeah, the Fool card. You are at the next level. The Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Swords comes out. And the Ten of Swords down here. Samson getting a haircut. Gemini energy. This shows a lot of overwhelming energies that have been plaguing you for a minute or two. It's like for some of you guys, the current situations that like, I mean, this could even be affecting your sleep patterns. Maybe you've been like finding it very hard lately to calm your mind. Like you're David up against Goliath that's talked about here in 1 Samuel. All right, you have Aries and Leo energy strong because you're trying to protect what you know you want for the future. And this Three of Swords shows that you have felt like you're doing it on your own, that nobody's ever actually there for you like you're there for them, you know? This one here is like with that Knight of Swords, you're trying to make some plans, trying to move through because I've got the Knight of Swords on repeat. And when I get repeated cards, that's God telling me to keep go, Archer. You're on message, all right? So you've had a lot on your mind, like because you've been feeling stuck and you're ready to kind of rebel against the energies, all right? That's the rebellion of David on this Three of Swords. It's kind of like you felt like no one ever being there for you. So what happens when things start working out and people start coming in? Maybe you fear some clout chasers approaching because you've dealt with them in the past. I do see the changes that are happening though in the planets are going to bring the rewards in directly to your door, okay? This is Paul the Apostle. The name Paul might even resonate to you, but this here shows how he took charge. He took command of the entire area when he came in. That's talked about in the book of Acts, okay? So this one here, you've given so much to your friends and your family. You've done so much for others that you're due for it to come back onto you. I'm seeing the changes coming in will actually help you on that. You're nearing the end of a very stressful time, okay? Because you've given a lot to your friends, your family, and I'm seeing an abundant period approaching, okay? Because you're very in your head right now. There's a lot of thoughts going through your mind, and you're just looking for a way to like overcome the overthinking. Maybe you're even focusing on your health, internalizing more, okay? Might be suffering from headaches or not eating right. I'm even seeing some Scorpios that have some issues with like sinuses or a seasonal cold. I'm actually being told that zinc might be something very much so that helps you. All right. Get a couple cards on this. Queen of Swords, right to the Hanged Man, and the Emperor shows up. So you are calling in your divine counterparts. I do see both the Emperor and the Empress showing up here on the table. That's letting me know that with the Queen of Swords, Abigail the Peacemaker talking to the Hanged Man, the true card of patience in the tarot. All right. This shows that you've taken some time to like plan your future, to observe, deduce, analyze, and bring things into light because of all that you have given, that you know your worth. And you're not going to let it kind of affect you as much as it did before. Now, the changes coming in on this with that Hanged Man brings in the meetings of the minds where some harmony comes around for you that will take you up to the next level. All right. So what I'm seeing here is by like getting through your birthday season might be the biggest point of contingence for you, and it'll start to balance out sooner than later. You're already setting those tones and those intentions that'll take you forward. Okay. Some of you guys, there might even be kids involved, or like you are either you came from like a single parent household or a divorced household, and like there were maybe even like step siblings and stuff like that involved that just make things a lot to process. Okay. But you can make it through this part. All right. You might be dealing with a Libra, could even be a Pisces. You might even be a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. There is strong Aries and Leo energy on this. There's a lot of Libra and Gemini's here along with Virgo too. Okay. But you might even be noticing birds' feathers on your path more, or even straight up birds. Like if you're a Scorpio that while you're having your morning coffee, you've been noticing that they gather on the power lines or gather around you. That's a little bit of guidance from above, letting you know that you are on your divine path. And this test that you've been through, you are passing with flying colors, okay? You're coming to the end of a very long period of just nonstop testing, all right? And things will start looking better. You either might be born on the 7th, the 27th, the 25th is here, the 12th, the 13th, or the 30th, and maybe even the 31st. But, okay, let's see what's going on in the work life. Because you're getting to that end point where you won't have to think as much anymore, and things will start to work out for you. Okay, all right, so what's up with the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups? Because even work has you stressed out. So it's like I'm hearing the Rolling Stones, can't get no satisfaction. Like sometimes work goes bad, then home life is bad, and you're like, wow, I just need a day to relax from this. All right, let's see what we got on this. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Sun card with the High Priestess. So work has been pretty dominating. But with the overall energy being the Sun card, plus the Sun card coming out here, that shows that this is all still part of your future. And with the High Priestess to the Strength card on the Lovers, this shows a choice being made in your favor, and you don't even see it coming. All right. What I'm seeing here is that, like, some of you guys don't even realize it, but there is an upcoming. I'm going to say that this is a promotion, not so much a raise, but I think there's a little bit of responsibilities that comes with it too. All right. So if you've been looking or waiting for like a management spot, or just to get the next rung up the company ladder because you feel like you've come up against a brick wall and you don't want to feel stuck there, the Three of Wands does show an incoming call. This is Abraham answering the call. So I see you getting called into like a boss's office and getting offered, like you're ahead of the schedule, okay? Because the current person hasn't left and vacated the position yet, but you're going to get told that you're the candidate for the job and to see if you want it. And I do see it helping with your benefits in that too. So if you've been like worrying a little bit about stuff like your retirement, your 401k, I see a little bonus coming in on this one here that goes along with this, that it'll help elevate that to the next level too. Now, with the Page of Wands, I also see an upcoming contract that you'll have to sign for this. There might be a no-compete involved or something possibly, but you'll enjoy the outcome. With Page of Wands to the Knight of Cups, all right, it's a pretty abundant offer that you'll love with that cup energy coming in. That's young David that shows up along with Miriam's Praise for God. So I do see you coming out of this being like, oh, thank goodness, thank gosh we made it through that. Oh, wow, that was a lot to deal with, okay? Some of you might even find like a friend or a family member, okay, that's like, that shares a little bit of a hobby or an interest in you. You guys like might get involved in like stocks or investments together, or just like that one person that'll like kind of like hang with you in the ideas that you have, okay? A little bit of the meeting of the like minds that help you both strengthen your careers. This could even just be a coworker, but I'm actually seeing it somebody personal that like you guys can, like, remember like when you were younger, you had study groups and stuff like that? This is somebody that'll help you in the work life of things and also give you a little break where you're not like at home alone nonstop, okay? For some of you guys with the High Priestess, you don't even know it yet, even if your birthday has already passed, but maybe it's because of like the weekdays versus the weekend, but your coworkers are planning a surprise party for you, okay? They might tell you there's just a meeting or a get-together or something like that, and they'll surprise you. I'm actually seeing like a birthday cake on a table and stuff, or this might even have already happened for you, but you'll be kind of surprised by it because you really feel like, wow, nobody even remembers on this. All right, now let me get a little more on this offer to see the direction that might take you to. Oh, cool, thank you. Page of Swords. So some of you guys, this will require a little bit of training, or you're already making plans to go back to school and learn a couple things with the Ace of Pentacles, because there's going to be some additional responsibilities in that involved. So the Page of Swords is the card of the student, and this is Esther saving the Jews. So if work's been stressing you out, I'm seeing some of your coworkers aren't kind of with it, and that's been kind of getting to you, that there's going to be some changes where either they get moved out of the way or you do, and it's going to put you at a different level, okay? Some of you guys are even considering starting up your own business. I do see a Scorpio that if you're not already online, that you might be, because I'm seeing like a podcast possibly, or even maybe something in voiceover work. I'm being told you've got a gift for the way you talk. You might have like an ASMR voice, or you're into ASMR, but you can actually make some money off that Ace of Pentacles. It's a good idea or a plan that you've just been thinking about getting off the ground that I'm seeing here has some pretty good potential to take you to the 10 of Cups, where you're actually going to enjoy work again. All right, you won't feel so stressed out or nervous or anxious about going into work. And whatever the result of this endeavor is that you take on, whether it's self-employment or it's still just full-time employment in corporate in the corporate world, the endeavor will actually take you to some new heights in the future. 10 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles on the 10 of Wands. It shows that it'll help you to put a lot of the stuff behind you, okay? So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, a Libra, or a Leo at work. Could be a Cancer. I've also got some Aries on this too, okay? But the changes are coming in are going to let you crash through that brick wall and soar to some new heights. And there is extra money coming in your way too as a result of this. Some of you guys might even have, like, remember I saw that contract? You might have a sign-on bonus. It's possible there could be a sign-on bonus that's involved with this too. I'm seeing you'll find out about it before Capricorn season hits. So it is something that'll come into fruition before the end of the year. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's see what's up with the past person. Let's take a peek at some past love and see what we got here. All right. The 10 of Cups. You're going to find some love coming in. They're going to start like respecting and loving you for just being there. You might be a Scorpio in the workplace. That's kind of like if you take a day off or you miss work, that they're like, oh, Scorpio, this place wouldn't survive without you. We'd close the doors. And you're like, oh, come on now. But no, they actually kind of mean it. You'd be amazed how much stuff you already do toe the weight and pull the heavy lifting on. Okay, past person. Let's do some of this Page of Wands and the Empress card. Got some Libra, got some Leo energy. Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are here too. Whoa. Oh my gosh, does the past person miss you? They just energied all over the table. That's a big stack of cards. Oh my goodness, are you serious? I got to play the energies as they lie. I've got the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Devil card, the Lovers, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles on the 10 of Swords. Oh my word. Oh wow, this person is really in their head about you. What did you do to them, Scorpio? Oh my gosh. Yeah, because they realize they've made a bad choice. And that's got them frustrated and upset. 5 of Cups to the 4 of Cups. Even though they never really showed you any love. You know what I mean? But now they're missing you. It's like they're realizing this is somebody that might have opened their mouth before they thought. And once words get said, they can't be taken back. And they're kind of noticing or realizing that, okay? Like even for some of you actually did find out that either this person was already married or was already in another relationship even, or like serial dating. And you were like, no, thank you. I'm not going to be a third party on this stuff, okay? Some of you guys were even more, they were more interested in staying out all night and partying than doing anything with you. The Nine of Pentacles, you know, it's that single card. It shows that even though they had you, that they still tried to live like they were single. They still wanted to go out and party or have their nights out with the guys or the girls for the male Scorpios. And the Ten of Swords, it became a lot to handle, didn't it? But we do have 3 tens that come out. 10 swords, 10 pentacles, 10 cups, okay? So what I'm seeing here on this one is that going forward, it's kind of like they're taking some responsibility for what they did. For some of you guys, they did totally break a promise to you with that 10 of Pentacles. That's God's promise to Abraham. This is somebody that told you that, oh, we will be together forever. This will last. Nothing's going to be wrong. And then once the mask fell down, they broke their promises. All right. Like they never really fully had their priorities in order. Okay. For some of you guys, they were a sea of red flags that you had to like work through. Even though some of you guys thought, well, maybe I can help them. Maybe I can fix this. It's not that bad. But for some of you guys, they were just, that devil card, they were a little bit too obsessed. They might have been into like some online gambling, spending a lot of the money, not asking for permission to do it, like easier to ask for forgiveness later. Some of you guys, they spent a lot of money either on drugs or drink, and it just became a lot to handle, okay? They always acted like they did nothing wrong to contribute to the problem. Like you're making a mountain out of a molehill, Scorpio. It's not that bad. You're like, no, this is actually becoming a big thing here, okay? They always acted like they did nothing to contribute to the problem. There's a lot of in and out energy in this, you know, where 1 minute it was hot and cold, make a breakup, and would just never seem to stop. 10 of Cups to the Lover's card. The Lover's card is that emotional roller coaster ride in the tarot, okay? It's Gemini energy. That's why Cedar Point in Ohio has a Gemini named roller coaster. Okay. That initial buildup where things seemed really good in the beginning and you were excited, seeing where this was going to go, and then into the ups and downs of the in and out energy. They would gaslight you, I'm seeing. Some of you guys would be breadcrumbed, a lot of unmade promises, but they're choosing some real love that they see here between the two of you guys. Okay. So some of you guys even felt like you had to make a tough choice and distance yourself from everything that they were doing to you just to like kind of protect your sanity more than anything. You know what I mean? Okay. They did so much, like it's almost like they thought they could get away with it. Like they looked down on you almost. Instead of looking at you as an equal, they looked at you like you were an employee of theirs more than anything. Okay. You might be noticing a lot of repeating numbers that signs into this one. So I'm seeing a lot of repeating 4s and 5s on this. Okay. And maybe noticing that your phone's algorithm is kind of taking over a little bit. And I have heard that message for a few signs this week in the weeklies. But like, even without saying it out loud or something, that you if you think it, then all of a sudden, before you know it, there's posts on Facebook and there's advertisements, and then your TikTok follows along. You know, top 10 times you met your soulmate. You're like, okay, no, let's try something else. I'm gonna think of like a hot dog eating contest. Okay, Oscar Mayer Franks is like, oh my gosh, what is going on? God does like the algorithms and the internet because God chooses not to affect free will. We all have the right to make any of our own decisions or choices, you know. But I've had talks with him on this. He loves computers. He loves that he can kind of do whatever he wants with them because they're void of human emotions. So believe it or not, your phone is actually kind of speaking to you, and it's happening to them too. All right. So much overwhelming energy that they energied all over the table. All right. I'm going to have to clean this up for Sagittarius. Come on now. So if there's a Sagittarius crosswatcher here, it's like, it's okay, Archer. Easy, Scorpio. But yeah, I'm seeing here on this 10 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles is that's them losing their strength. They can't hold out and stay quiet much longer. Okay. That's Samson getting a haircut that's talked about in Judges. You or them might actually work in the legal system somehow. Maybe you're like a juror counselor or a trial lawyer, possibly even, or something, paralegal. Okay. But on this one I'm seeing here is that it's like they were constantly questioning your values and your morals, trying to like belittle you or bully you to keep you stuck, keep you down on their level, because there was a little bit of a fears and some jealousy between them that you might wind up doing better than them. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing with the 10 of Swords is that your silence has spoke volumes to them. And that Queen of Cups down here I do see them asking for forgiveness. This is Cancer energy, okay? And this is that energy that it's like an unconditional love. I mean, nobody loves like a Cancer, but it's also the card of forgiveness because nobody forgives like a Cancer either. You did give your all to them, all right? So I do see that the silence has spoke volumes. It's given them this time apart from you to kind of realize what you had to offer and what you had to bring to the table, and also to kind of point the finger on themselves and realize that they were kind of a walking red flag at times. They were just so far into their ego at the time, so much that they made sure, like, Archer, this is my entire story. This person, like, a lot of word vomit, never just a small text, and you never see it coming out of the blue. They would just kind of dive bomb you with all this stuff, and you're like, whoa, wait a second, what's going on? You know, you didn't even expect it or see it, like, coming your way, you know? So I do see they've worked to part that Red Sea of red flags, like Moses showing up here, Virgo and Gemini energy. Oh, thanks, Triple E. Appreciate you. But on this one here, they've been working pretty hard to change their ways. It has been a lot of work, okay? I do see you're kind of the reason for it. And I'm hearing, what is this? I'm hearing Toxic by Britney Spears. That song may resonate to you, okay? But it's kind of like they might have found out. For some of you guys, you were dealing with a twin flame, and the stage before the separation was a lot to handle. They were very slow to change. The Ten of Cups, it does show that some of this was like you saw a family in a future with them. Some of you guys do have children with this person. But I do see them wanting that back with you. That's Elizabeth and Zachariah's joy that's talked about in the book of Luke. In fact, I'm seeing off of this that the book of Genesis might tie very much into your current situation, which it's worth a read. I've read it. It's a good one. All right. For some of you, their anger management had to get in check. They had a lot of intimidating energy. With that Four of Cups, that's Jonah and the whale. That's his anger after he found out where he got dropped off at. So they've been going through a grieving stage, okay, where each separate one, where 1 minute they're just fine, 1 minute they're upset about everything, then they're trying to barter and beg, and then they have a cry moment, everything like that. You know what I mean? Okay? There's no love for them. God's kind of turned the well off, all right? Yeah, a little bit of a drought that comes in on this. And I'm being told to watch for rainbows. That you might, maybe you've noticed a rainbow lately, or you will, but like rainbows are leading you guys back towards each other, okay? It looks like the reason that they haven't done anything yet is because they're not quite done with their tests and their journey, and God is kind of protecting you because you're a little further along in your healing journey, and like he knows if that they reach out now, there's the potential that history might repeat itself, and they don't want that to happen to you because you deserve so much better. So they got to finish doing some of the work, okay? I do see, though, I see what'll happen will be a straight up a meetup, all right? Like you guys will wind up, a little bit of that divine timing comes in. It puts you guys in kind of like the same place, the same time, and allows the opportunity to talk. Some of you guys will just get another one of those long text messages, but it's going to be more of like them telling you everything that's happened since you since you guys separated, and like everything that they've done to get better and to heal and to work through this. Okay, what I'm seeing on this one here, I actually do see them apologizing. For some of you guys, especially if you live close, they may try to stop by, like knock on your door, not in a weird creepy way, but just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to just knock on Scorpio's door, see if Scorpio's available, willing to talk, all right? And should you choose to forgive them, this is the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon, all right? That's talked about in 1 Kings. You might be born on the 10th, too, because this is 1 Kings 10:10, all right? But this is Virgo energy, so they've done a lot of internal work. They just had a lot of things to cut out of their life. They've gotten themselves stuck in a little bit of a mix of red tape from a lot of the lies that they told. And like, you're a human lie detector, so you felt it. You could tell when they were lying. But there's some people that got away with it with. But I do see the potential here for them to apologize and to let you guys like move forward. Okay. For some of you, their family was a huge speed bump. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. You either might be born on the 30th. But the outcome in this one is they do choose you. Because the Lover's card was originally the choice. And it kind of describes that you guys, when you came into this lifetime, it was destined, written into your blueprint with God to be together. And then God has been putting and lining up the footsteps to get you guys to that outcome. So I don't see that you guys are like on a breakup or a separation. It's like a pause. It's like a lull in the chapter, like an anticipation building moment in a TV series type of a thing. And interesting enough, I'm seeing Terminator Zero. That might be something that you've been watching lately, or they do, you know, because I'm hearing like the whole I'll be back type of an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing on this one. But maybe the family was a huge speed bump. All right. Like either they came from some controlling parents or like helicopter parents almost, who never really gave them a chance to just kind of be themselves and do their own thing. All right. So this was a huge, like a huge speed bump they needed to overcome. But I do see them overcoming it so that you guys can work this out and come together. This time here will be kind of like, it's going to not be like a continuation, but like a redo. All right. Of like, hey, can we get back to how things were in the beginning and I don't have a mask on anymore? For some of you guys, the lies that they talked about, what they decided to do was they actually made the lies reality. They're like, well, I can't backpedal my way out of this one with the Four of Cups, so I better just make it happen. But there is potential here if you choose to forgive them on the Ten of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups, that it'll work out the way it was supposed to, like the first time. Okay? Could be dealing with a Pisces, could be a Virgo. There's a lot of Virgo energy here. Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn is here. We've also got Scorpio, so it could be another Scorpio. Taurus and Aquarius are here too. And there's also some Leo energy. And you or them could be born on the 19th, the 29th, the 5th comes out, the 30th is here, the 10th, the 16th or the 14th, maybe even the 13th or the 31st. Ooh, that makes you a Halloween baby. Okay, that could be you or them. All right, so let's go into the new life and see what's up with this new person that's on your mind. Because should you forgive them on this one, it's going to take you to the Four of Wands. So if you are confirmed that you've been dealing with a twin flame, what I see coming in here is that you're on the books for reunion. I'm going to list you down in my moon manifestations that your twin flame will return and you can finally put an end to the separation phase. Because when you think about it a little deeper down the twin flame journey, for those of you that this is resonating with, like the reunion phase is when you guys first meet up. And then you guys are now just in a part of your twin flame journey that you're apart. Well, you go separate to find your own pathways, make your discoveries, learn from what you've gone through in life's experiences so that you can come back together like a convergence of the twain, okay? But there's definitely some strong twin flame energy. And I have noticed in my research that Scorpio and Aries is one of the most common twin flame combinations. Also Scorpio and Taurus too. It's like a fixed energy connection. But okay, let's see what's going on with the new person. What's up with the Six of Swords to the Four of Cups? All right. It's Aquarius and Cancer energy. Nine of Cups. Ooh. I don't know how to tell you this, Scorpio, but while you've been manifesting your future, where you got the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles came out in your clarifiers, this person's been manifesting you. So some of you guys might have met through online dating or online something. And I'm also seeing something that's not like super normal, like through Facebook or through Instagram or TikTok, okay? It's not so much that it's not normal, but it's just not a traditional way of doing it. So this person's already on the next direction. And the Ten of Wands just came out. Scorpio, you got all four tens. This does show that you're at the end of this long, trying time. Jeremiah's Burdens that comes out with the Empress. Now I have the Four of Cups and the Empress show back up. So for those of you that are dealing with the twin flame, they do return, but they're returning in a new energy. They're not the way they were before. All right. And I'm seeing a Scorpio. It's like, oh, good. Because you don't want them back where they're spending all day in their sleep clothes, hanging out on the couch. And you're like, can we go do something? Nope. I'm busy right now. You're not busy. You know, this here's a little bit of your blessings and wishes, but they've asked for this. They like, you check all the boxes for this person's manifestation too. Okay. So you feel like this person does have a familiar type of energy to you, don't they? You've made it all the way. So if you're noticing repeating 1010, like you look at the clock every day or you keep seeing that number cycling through on repeat, you're at a full completion point where you have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. All right? That's a nice confirmation that you've made it through the hardest part, the hardest piece of the journey that is your life, and you're rising above it. I love this for you. Feel free to screen cap that if you like, because you got all 4 10s. All right. This person here is the one that will help you get to that end game. This is beautiful. And that Empress to the King of Wands, they're going to actually take your feelings into consideration. They're going to think before they react. Okay. It's kind of like some of you guys might feel like this person is too good to be true, or they are you, simply because of like dealing with a lot of frauds, a lot of fakes. Okay. Yet to you, this person feels very real. Empress energy. Okay. They're on your level. They're on that higher level. They've already been through it. Some of you guys might meet through like a church function or a church event. All right. But that 4 of Cups does show that they're almost a little bit like a wallpaper in the sense that you can't get a very heavy reading on it. You or them might even work in this education system. Either you do remote learning, or you're straight up a teacher, or even a principal or a superintendent. Okay. But it's kind of like you're wanting to take things further, but their silence and their overthinking a little bit might give off a little bit of mixed signals. So let me see what's up with that. We'll get a little deeper into it and see what's up with this person. And thanks for being here too, guys. I appreciate you. If you want to book that personal reading, just email me at archerastrology@gmail.com, and Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Y'all are more than welcome to come over to the channel. The reading is available there so you can see the whole thing. Okay? Links in the bio to the YouTube channel. Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys actually do work together on this one, okay? You have somebody in the workplace totally crushing on you, and neither of y'all are letting it show, but you both have some equal interest in each other, okay? And you do want to take things further. Even this person kind of energied out on the table, albeit more responsible than the past person, so a little more mature, but still totally about you, okay? This Wheel of Fortune of the Chariot, that's Cancer and Sagittarius energy, that this person's on a little bit of a higher level. And I do see here that once one of you guys opens the door, is that it's going to move a lot faster than expected. Okay, this is not a slow burn energy. This is like some fast paced stuff that lets you overcome a lot of the energies you've been through in the past. The Ace of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, it also shows that they're on a higher level, that they've already been through a dark night of the soul and they've cut out their past people. So they're ready to go forward on this one here. Okay, they've done the work. They like to have their future planned out though, so that no major surprises come their way. King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Wands. Sorry, but never a slip though. There's a reason for that. All right, 8 of Pentacles. They plan ahead to almost to the point of like overthinking. Hey Anne-Marie, what's up? Hey Janet. But with that Wheel of Fortune, you guys were brought into each other's lives because you had been through so much already. And a change is what you both have kind of wished for. Okay, so neither of you were interested in dealing with like that past type of an energy. All right. They do look at things from all perspectives though. All right. I do like that about this person. Okay. It's just that they like to have everything mapped out ahead of time so that they're ready to go. All right. They're a bit like a human GPS, that they want to know the directions that are going. Okay. This one that comes in on this one, you guys this is a victorious relationship. Because the Emperor is who drove the Chariot. Before tarot was about love and everything, the Emperor drove the Chariot into a battle that he returned successfully from. Okay? Maybe you or them were actually in the military, either active or retired. Either way, though, thank you for your service. And there is an age difference on you guys. And a location distance, too. So an actual physical distance where you guys might have to travel to see each other, or one of y'all might have to make plans to move to like bring 2 lives together. But I do like on this one that they're very true and genuine. They're honest. Okay. They value honesty above all else. Death card, 9 of Swords, and the Hierophant. So yeah, they're also in a place of kindness and goodness with the High Priest. They're on a higher level. All right. I like that. And they take everything into consideration. They're not going to try to like boss you around or bully you around, but they see things from all the perspectives here. Okay, it's just the overthinking. That's the biggest thing, and that's even here with the 9 of Swords, Peter denying Jesus, where they spend a lot of time up trying to make sure everything's that they haven't reached out even yet, because they're like trying to play out every possibility that if they ask you out, what's going to happen, what's the outcome, what's the direction it's going to go. Okay, because they always have this way of trying to turn any potentially negative outcome into something positive. Like if Scorpio says no, what's my backup plan? How am I going to get Scorpio into this one? You know what I mean? All right. what I'm seeing on this one here is that they do feel the same way that you do. So you guys are both a little just nervous about a direction that this could go. All right. I see a way to close this gap, though. That Nine of Swords to the Hierophant. Behind the scenes, like, they might just be the quietest person in the room. They do a lot of overthinking. All right. That overthinking is coming in heavy on this person. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Sagittarius. Aries and Libra are here. Also Virgo. You them might even be born on the 7th, the 10th, or the 14th. Maybe even the 1st, the 9th, the 19th, or the 8th. But all right, let me see a little bit on this. What's the direction this thing could go? Because once it does take off, it's gonna fire up just like that. All right, and the Hierophant is still there. Okay, so they know they want to be with you. And the Six of Swords, literally, all they have to do is overcome the overthinking, see things from a different perspective. Because like right now, they're very much in their head about what if I ask out Scorpio and it wrecks our friendship, our work relationship? What if Scorpio says no? And I'm like, you know what? What if Scorpio says yes? And they're like, you got a point there. Okay? I do see them overcoming this. This is Ruth the Moabite that comes out with Saul's conversion, along with Pharaoh's pursuit. So there's a new cycle getting ready to start for you guys. That'll be the rewards for both of you guys. Okay? This is the Feast of Purim that's talked about in the book of Esther. And that's a good read there. But yeah, the changes on this one here are showing that going forward, one of y'all is going to take the chance on this. All right? I do see a date night in your future. Might even be traveling to come and meet up with each other because of the distance. I mean, it could just be a car ride away, you know, an hour or two. For some of you guys, it's like across different counties or states or country lines. So there's a great distance. But I do see also in the future you guys will travel together. So I see them taking a chance or a shot on this one with that Nine of Cups being like, hey, Scorpio, you want to go out? So I think they'll make the first move on this. And then once it does start, once they know that you're kind of in and like not going to say no, then all of a sudden they're going to become all about you really quick. And I do see this person's love language is also messaging or texting, but those good kinds where they won't make you wait for a reply when you text them. And they're going to be the ones that just checks in on and like finding out how your day's going. And there's no ulterior motives behind it. Like they really do just generally want to know. Okay. Definitely could be a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Pisces, Libra, Aquarius are here. There's also Taurus energy and also some Taurus and Aries too. That was the one I was seeing. But those two are kind of joined at the hip. It's very much similar to Cancer and Leo. It's a thing. But all right, let's see the outcome on this one because they'll finally, you know, go for it. Because this is the kind of person, it's like the chances missed are the ones I don't take. So I got to ask Scorpio out. Okay. All right. That'll take us into this. Maybe that's part of where this Tower card came from. That like y'all both want to move forward, but they're too nervous to do it. Okay. But then once they do, the Four of Wands, the King of Pentacles shows that this takes off. All right. That was the Queen of Wands too. So there's Aries, Capricorn, Virgo energy here. Also Scorpio. Ooh, look at this card. It turned around. It's the Hermit card. Nice. This tells me that in the 2025, things will work out much different than you expected. All right. The Judgment card, the Justice card, Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands on the Nine of Swords with that Five of Pentacles. That's the parable of the bleeding woman. This shows here that you'll stop feeling so stressed out and you guys can come together and come in out of the cold to make things work. All right. That you will wind up being so close to each other, you can kind of touch each other. You know what I mean? So they will close that distance. And it allows you to go into a peaceful, harmonious connection. That's the Judgment card, which even though it's your energy, as a reader, I pull mutable energy off of that, which is Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo, because this is the ability to learn from the past, keep it in the past without forgetting it and trying to pretend it never happened, but just learning from history so that you can focus out the windshield or the front end and carry on your journey, facing forward and setting the intentions while having learned from the past. And this is something that won't make you feel like an option anymore. Okay, that's your energy. Seven of Cups. It shows that you guys wind up going to a whole nother level. It's like, think of it almost like your baptism by fire. Somebody here has an ESA animal too. I'm seeing a Scorpio like you have a dog, a cat, or a pet, but they're an emotional support animal possibly. Okay. This here's somebody that'll actually like help you too. It's an emotional support person that allows you guys to overcome those temptations. They don't make you feel like an option. And with the Justice card, that Libra energy, It's the balance that you've been waiting for so long, finally coming out of a closed off, quiet place with the Five of Pentacles, where you've either been blocked or left ignored, now in the cold, and going forward into a long-term relationship. Because that Judgment card, it's the 20th card in the tarot deck. I've always tied it to Revelations 20 in the Bible, where you come into a new level and you go off into that 1,000 years of peace. So it's peace and harmony in the connection here that will generate and create a long-term relationship that on that King of Pentacles, they work you through the good times and the bad, and they love you at your worst just as much as your best, okay? This breaks that silence in the Nine of Swords and allows you guys to overcome the overthinking. That's Peter denying Jesus, all right? So they can only, for so long, deny their feelings for you before it becomes too overwhelming with the Nine of Wands, and they take a chance and go forward on this one here, okay? And this is somebody that'll wind up being on your level with the King of Pentacles, so that they'll be very happy having you by their side, okay? They're not going to be embarrassed or ashamed or try to hide you like what's happened to you in the past, but be very proud to be a part of your life, all right? So let's see. A lot of repeating 9s and 7s come out, okay? So the 7th or the 9th might be yours or their birthday or a date that resonates to you guys, but you wind up in a good connection. That Five of Pentacles keeps coming back, takes you to the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this does show that at the moment, you're still kind of a little closed off, still stressed and feeling Five of Pentacles, but that King of Swords is coming together and overcoming the narcissistic energies. You know what I mean? That takes you into a Queen of Pentacles energy, which is Proverbs 31. That your work life and your love life both balance out, and it allows you to make it through the day-to-day struggles that the world faces on us with somebody in your corner. So you've actually got a support that's there to when you need them. All right, a bit of a cheerleader for each other that like doesn't ask you to change, but just embraces your hopes and your energies. It's a new start in love with the Ace of Cups that takes you long-term. Cancer energy on this. All right, I like this for you. You've got some strong cardinal energy in the reading, Scorpio. So this could be an Aries, a Libra, a Cancer, or a Capricorn. It also does show that you're embracing those shifts that are happening right now. So if you've noticed through your algorithm in your feed, a lot of that whole, like the cardinal signs are doing great. And you're like, I'm not a cardinal sign. Woohoo, whoop-de-doo, good for them. Because your dominant planet is the driving force of all of this, I see you actually getting to reap the rewards of that too. All right? So claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest this for you. We got to go total Captain Picard on this and make it happen. You deserve it. You totally deserve it, Scorpio. All right? I know you do stay busy, but if you got a minute to leave a little comment, even if it's just an emoji or something down there, it does help the family and the channel. And I do get notified, even though it takes me forever to respond to them. I do read every one of them, and I'm a transmitter. So I will transmit those wishes and these manifestations right up to God for you. Because we're all in this together, all right? And we can do this, all right? I'm on your side, all right? We are 50,000 subscribers strong and going for 60,000 next. And you guys, it means the world to me that you're here and a part of all of this. And actually, just leave me a comment down below. Let me know when your birthday is so I can come back and say happy birthday to you, okay? How's your life going? That comment section is there for you. What's going on with your life, your day, how's your week been, and all that, okay? And do remember, Scorpio, this will resonate to any placement of Scorpio in your chart too, because we're not just our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion and makes you you. All right, and I love you for that, Scorpio. Happy birthday. All right, let's go from this collective Scorpio reading, Google Earth View style, and go down to a couple super chats with the Google Street View and see what we got going on. All right, let's do it to it. And thank you all for being here. What's up, E. Johnson? How's it going? Hey, Luna B. Appreciate you guys. And thank you, mods. You guys rock. Hey, Beck. How's it going? All right. Let's see. All right. We're there. Okay. Let's super chat. Here we go. You ready, Scorpio? Let's do it to it. Carla. Oh, my goodness. Carla, thank you. You are so generous. Oh, my goodness. This reading is definitely sponsored by Carla. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. All right. A little energy checking on your Virgo. For sure. I got you covered. All right. Let's grab the Archer deck for this. We're going to do this one. All right. My pleasure, Triple E. Thanks for being here, too. Appreciate you. Lacey. Hey, Landon. What's up, London? How you doing? All right. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got on this. All right. What's going on Virgo's side of the fence for Carla? A little energy check-in on Virgo, please. Chariot to the Ace of Cups on the Eight of Wands. So right now with the Two of Wands, what I'm seeing is internally, his side of the fence, is that he's been facing a little bit of some challenges that are going on where he feels like his life's a little out of control and a little spirally right now. He's very much internalizing a lot of things with the Ace of Cups to the Eight of Wands, that I do see that he is trying to figure out a way to reach out and talk to you. The problem is that the ideas that are coming to him, and the problem with the union is that his subconscious knows it. Right now what's going on is he's starting to think about it as well in the 3D, in his conscious mind, where he's been spending a lot of time with the Two of Wands trying to decide why does this stuff keep happening to him, and he never takes action because he feels like everything in his life is going wrong. But that Four of Wands does show that your wishes to make him feel better are going to bring him back around. It's a bit of a twin flame reunion energy for you guys, that you're nearing the end of the separation phase on the Ten of Pentacles. I see one of the biggest factors on this is that he's embarrassed by what he does for a living, like he doesn't make enough, or in his mind, he doesn't make enough money to support a family. But that Ten of Pentacles shows that it'll actually change up too. It'll get to a point where he feels like he can swing it. And that'll let him overcome this Devil card energy and bring him in your direction. When you got the Eight of Wands to the Ace of Cups on the Chariot, he'll talk to you, and it'll help close the energetical distance between you guys. You guys can come out ahead of this one and make it through. Okay? I hope that helps. And thank you so much for the super chat too. You are so generous. All right, Lois. How have you been, Lois? You doing okay? Yeah, let me grab this real quick. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what we got. A little general reading for Lois. Let's see what we got. The Devil card, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Wow, do they regret making you feel like an option? Even though they're hiding it with that Moon card, underneath it's the King of Pentacles to the Four of Cups. So they've been making it act like that, like there's nothing wrong on their side of the fence. They're playing it like they're fine and cool. I'm seeing deep down inside that the one on your mind, they are working to overcome the way they treated you. That was the biggest problem here, okay? That Devil card, a lot of the addictions and stuff got in the way. And right now they are very obsessed with trying to figure out what your story is. They're not ready to talk yet. That King of Pentacles does show they're being guided in. I think the full moon, because see how there's a full moon on this card? That's going to be a turning point that'll help through this, okay? But with that Page of Cups, they're fighting their true feelings for you right now, okay? So one of the biggest general love readings I'm seeing for you out of generals is that Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups. They do regret making you feel like an option. That's a big part of this one, okay? Like I'm seeing that for some reason it was almost like you caught them talking to other people, and that was a big derailment in this one, that you felt like you weren't good enough. They're regretting making you feel that way, and they're working to overcome that part so they can go forward. So it tells me that they're finishing up one of their final tests to be ready for a reunion. So Lois, you are not done hearing from this person, okay? It's almost like it's just been placed on a little bit of pause. And there's nobody else in their life, love-wise, regardless of what you're seeing, because that Four of Cups shows that there's just no cups for you coming out in their energy, okay? So they can come back in your direction. All right, so I do hope that helps. Hey, what's up, Koi? How are you doing? What's going on? You been okay? All right, let's see. Is it worth it to go to the funeral school? Okay. Is it a good idea to, let's see, to love New Orleans after graduation? Okay. Is a Scorpio guy worth hoping for? All right, got you, for sure, Koi. I got you. Let's see what's up. Let me see what's up on all three accounts for you. Let's do it to it. There we go. The Five of Swords. It shows you're a little bit nervous about the schooling, okay? The Hierophant shows that you'll gain a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and contacts from it, okay? I mean, think it through, because if you free will choose to go in another direction, you'd be okay. But that Ten of Swords is reminding me not to let you overthink it, because it actually is a very good place. It'll let you embrace your artistic side, too. With the Justice card to the Magician, a weird side note that I'm seeing for you on this one is that the other part of this is also, believe it or not, like you could start doing social media stuff with makeup tutorials and such, not with these people in it, but just like you're going to get a lot of skills in hair, makeup, and that stuff that you can actually grow a little bit of a social media following off it for a little side income, okay? Now, the other part was if it's oh yeah, leaving New Orleans. Okay, gotcha. I feel a lot of nervousness or confusion with you on the work side of things, just because like you're afraid that you'll be judged for doing that. Like, whoa, why'd she pick that? That's weird. But no, it's a very unique skill. And it'll bring in a lot of people that all of a sudden will open up and be like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Can you tell me more? Sort of a thing. So no, it'll actually build some interest in you. All right, with the Judgment card and the Six of Wands. So I'm seeing that leaving New Orleans is a good decision, that you can go into a better area, a safer area, and there's areas that like can use your skills and services better going forward. The Six of Pentacles shows it doesn't need to be a big move, okay? Maybe just a slightly different or bigger city with the Two of Cups of the Death card, because deep down internally, you do feel like the New Orleans has kind of ran its course with you and you're wanting that next step, okay? Just stay close. Your family and friends that are in the area, you'll be able to stay in touch with them. You know, if you stay within like a 6-hour radius where it's like an hour by plane, 5-6 hours by car at the max, and that'll let you get into like a major city or a major area that you can focus on both your skills and your talents, as well as still being able to go home when you want to. Okay, so yeah, it's showing here that God is proud that you're taking the time to really consider these options. That Six of Pentacles does show there is a bigger city or a town location nearby that will really kind of be on your level, and you'll be able to open up more and interact with the people. I'm being told where you're at, like right now, it's not so great. You know, it's kind of like the area is burnt out or ran its course. That a little bit of a refresh will help. Okay. All right. And then the other part we had was, what's up with the Scorpio guy? All right. It's worth hoping for to be in a relationship. Okay. Gotcha. The Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, there's a little bit of time involved to get the Scorpio to kind of like open up more. You know what I mean? But on the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, I do see that there is a way to get this to work out between the two of you guys, okay? Now, he doesn't have anybody else on his side of the fence. Four of Cups shows he's Captain Dry Cup. He's doing kind of his own thing. King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles does show that he is being kind of energetically led in your direction. So now the one thing I'm being told is that you aren't opposed to the fact that if somebody else were to come in that treated you right, you'd be open to the idea of at least dating to see what's up. But more of a long-term thing, you and your Scorpio do wind up together, okay? I do see even the potential with this King of Pentacles. See how he's driving a boat? This one is showing here that I'm thinking he'd be willing to move or travel with you in the future, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, Alexis, oh my gosh, how you been doing, girl? What's up? What's up, Ginger? All right, let's see what's up. I'm glad you got in on a super chat. That's cool. All right, what's going on in your head about our connection? Okay, let's see what's up in M's head. All right, tap me in. What's going on in M's head about the connection? What do we have about... Whoa. Girl, he's got you on it. Is there Scorpio energy in yours or M's chart? Because he literally did the same thing that's been happening in the Scorpio reading. 8 of Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Fool cards, 7 of Wands. Wow. He has you on the mind heavy with the Lover's card. And like, I mean, like you really help him out in a lot of things that he thinks about, just so you know. But what I'm seeing here, the Pentacle energy comes out. That right now, one of the biggest things that's going on in his head about you is like, what did he do? No, what could he have done differently to stop this from happening? That's the biggest part on this, because he misses you when you're not around. Now, he feels like too much time has passed with that 7 of Wands, that he's still closed off and guarded, that he fears it might be almost like a form of a requited love or a missed opportunity because he didn't take that chance or that risk. All right. That Fool card, the biggest thing right now too is that his head is starting to get to a point where it's like, the single life ain't all that, is it? You kind of miss Alexis and having somebody by your side, because she really put up with a lot. She was always there for you and things were very different. So how's this single life 9 of Pentacles working out for you? I do see him working on himself too, which I like that. So he can start like being more positive. He was a bit of a downer, right? And some of that even rubbed off onto you, that he always like expected the worst and never even made it to hope for the best, you know, a little bit of belittling energy. That's all little things he's working on too. So that Fool card shows that I do see his subconscious already telling him, hey, you need to take a chance on this before you lose her. and he just needs to catch back up. The Knight of Wands, so the Lover's card, shows that he will, because you guys are supposed to be together in this timeline, okay? And that World card does show long-term that there is a connection between the two of you guys, okay? Your story is not over yet with that Lover's card. That's a part of it. That story's not over. It's just on a pause while he figures himself out a little bit, so he treats you with the respect that you deserve, okay? So I hope that helps. Okay, B, what's up, B? Let's see what we've got for you. Or is that Beck? That's Beck. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, when will I see the guy again? All right, let me see what's up. Let me see how close I can get you for a possible time window on this. Because God doesn't totally even understand time. I mean, he understands it, but like he didn't invent it. So very hard to put an exact date on this one because free will can always mess it up. But sometimes free will messes it up in a really good way too. Sometimes the person can come back in sooner because something happens in their life. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what's up. Whoa. Yeah, the cards are really charged. So I do see it being sooner than later with the way that like he just popped out of the deck like that. Strength card, Queen of Swords. Girl, he's fighting his feelings. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You will totally see him again. Honestly, I can't believe you haven't seen him yet. The Tower card. God is popping so many Tower cards into his place right now that it's his own pride with this Strength card that's stopping him. You know what I mean? This one here, it's like literally God could like put a roadblock in front of him with your photograph on it. He'd be like, I don't know her. I got to stop at the grocery store. He's stopping his own energy on this one because like he already knows he wants to see you again. The Three of Pentacles. God is doing everything he can to bring him back in your direction. Tower card after Tower card to the Wheel of Fortune. The energy will come back around. King of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Give him some time to get his thoughts organized. With the Hermit card, he's just doing a lot of internalizing right now to process his thoughts. And then he'll be more ready to come back around because right now, if he came back early, he would do this. He'd go right back into that, the word vomiting, the intimidating energy, the temper, the ego would come back. But with a little bit of time here, I'm seeing the timeline I can give you on this would definitely be before. I'm pulling a strong Sagittarius energy, but I'm feeling December Sag. I do think the potential is there for it to be before the end of the year because I got Sag and Capricorn. And that takes us through the end of December of 2024. Okay? All right, so I hope that helps. All right, let's see. Me choose for Mama's birthday? Okay, got you, PG. It is November 8th. It is Mama T's birthday, y'all. She's a November 8th Scorpio. Our Yoda elder, awesome sauce mom of mine. That, you know, she always loves it because between going in and visiting Caitlin's channel and lives and being here with us, she's like, I got 50,000 kids and they're all like family. So happy birthday, Mama T. November 8th. She's an awesome Scorpio. And she's like 4'11", comes in like her big wet winter Michigan snow coat and stuff with her little cane as she comes in. Oh my gosh. Total Yoda energy. Everybody's like, whoa. She hasn't used cards in forever. She just pulls without, she doesn't even need these things. I still have one of her decks too. All right, let's see. Six of Wands. Mama T says she wants it to be about you, Pisces girl. Two of Cups, the Fool card, the Three of Cups. All right, this is a bit of a long-term outlook for you. There's Three of Swords right here. This shows that God has noticed or seen how much of your own journey you've had to do on your own. Like, you see how you're almost like, you know what, I'm just fine. I made it this far on my own. I'll just keep going, you know? But the changes that are happening around this here, Two of Cups, the Six of Wands. One of the biggest reasons that divine timing hasn't finished up or played out for you is because you actually do know your worth. That is why God has pulled out a lot of the people in your life, because as one of the true healers and light workers in this timeline, is that lower level energy is taken out as a protection for you. I do see there are some plans for you in 2025 that you might know about, you might not, but you do have plans that involve either traveling or meeting up with a group or friends or something that'll also bring in some love for you. The Fool card to the Three of Cups, it does show that you do have marriage in your future, okay? And before you stop and go, nope, Archer, too late, too long, not doing it, I'm too old for it, not interested anymore, there's somebody coming in that's going to just kind of blow your mind and totally change your direction and your path, okay? That over the course of the next 6 months, there'll be a lot of big changes in your life, okay? And you are destined to have a future with somebody, okay? Give me a yes or no card. Is it the one who she's thinking about right now? Is the one you're thinking about right now? What about lost luggage resonates to you, PG? Seen something at some point in your life, like God's like, trust me, she'll remember the suitcase. Okay? All right, let's see what's up. Page of Cups. Yes. And the Ten of Pentacles. I see coming forward, there's a change in your work situation that will also bring the love in. You're going to have a bit of a power couple vibe. Somebody in the workplace you're going to start crushing on. They're going to crush on you, and it's going to like go into something, okay? Now, you do have the potential of the past person coming back, but I'm being told that you're going to tell the past person to pound sand because they lost their chance, so to speak. But this new person, you'll meet them through work. There's a work connection between here, okay? Your job, your career life is actually going to change first. It might just be as simple as a promotion or a bonus or a whole new job, a whole new gig, all right? The Ten of Pentacles, then the love comes in. Now, the Ten of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups, I'm also being told to let you know that there's a new home in your future. That you do wind up getting a new place to stay, too. All right? Whatever level it is, I'm seeing a house. I don't see an apartment. I don't see a manufactured home. I see you wind up moving. 2025 is going to be a very transformative year for you. It's the year of the Hermit card. We're coming out of the year of the Strength card into the year of the Hermit card, Virgo energy, a lot of self-reflection, self-focus. You are going to work to bring the things that you want in this life into fruition, okay? And I do have an image of you two being a very cute couple. There's also a 22% chance that you actually know the person I'm speaking of already, all right? So I hope that helps. Mama said that reading was supposed to be for you, okay? All right, and Scorpio Vixen. What's up, Scorpio Vixen? Will Travis and you reconcile, and is your manifestation working? I was actually wondering about you and Travis the other day. I was thinking about you, believe it or not. I was wondering about that. Let's see what's up. The Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords to the Two of Wands. With the Six of Pentacles. There's a little bit of time involved for you guys to reconcile. All right? Because he is still very much in his head about, like, he's on his, like, his ego death. Okay? That's one of the biggest things that's still going on here, because the only reason it hasn't happened yet with this Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, God doesn't want him to hurt you again. That's the only thing. At the moment, he is still finding his way on his own, but it is becoming a lot for him to deal with, but he will overcome it. He'll come out of this stage in his life that he's going through, and he'll first have that brief moment of, oh man, I messed up. Like, it's really just, he felt like he made the right decision at the right time. Little bit of that right person, wrong time energy. And for your patience waiting for him, even though it is breaking your heart to have to, the Two of Wands just show he'll make a decision to come your way. Okay? And the Eight of Wands is underneath that with Justice. So this is an Eight of Wands conversation that you've waited for. All right? And with that Six of Pentacles, that's the only reason. Because you see, like right now, how you've got a full basket of sunflowers and he doesn't have a full basket of sunflowers yet. He's just not there yet, okay? Like even God's saying, we are so sorry, Vixen. We really thought by now he'd be ready. We totally thought he'd be ready by now. But he is still working on it, okay? He's a cupcake that still has a little bit of some raw batter in the middle, but he will finish baking, okay? There's a lot of times that he's still, like he's in that waffling energy. Right now, 1 minute, he's still got the intimidating ego. 1 minute, he feels really sad about it, okay? Now, Mercury retrograde's got him doing nothing but thinking about you and the connection. It's like the ghost of Christmas past showing up, letting him know that he messed up on a few things. But I do see he'll overcome that one. Because the Five of Swords, that grieving process he's going through, to the Ten of Swords. He can overcome the overthinking since you guys can work this out, okay? The communications, like between you guys, the first time you hear from him, it'll be early in the morning. Like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning before the sun comes up, okay? All right. Oh, thanks, Koi. Oh, no problem. Oh, okay. Then take it that way. I was thinking it the other way. I thought you were going from Orleans to Florida. No, I'm seeing going the other way is okay. Yeah, that the neighborhood you're in Florida is the one that you're kind of like, this area, like, you're the youngest person there, aren't you? And you're like, yeah, there's a lot of older people around me. That sort of thing. I'm sorry if I said it backwards. Yeah, I was being told that that would be the better direction to go. And that's still like 6-hour flight in that too. So yeah, no, I was seeing that because I did see you staying along the Gulf. All right. So sorry about that. I don't even, when I'm here channeling, I don't even remember what I'm saying. It just all just flows out. But no, you're on point, girl. All right. And thank you guys all for the super chats. I really appreciate you. I'm not doubting the intuition. I am not doubting my gifts, but I want one more card for Koi just to make sure that we are clear. I don't want Koi thinking that I'm like, oh, Archer's just making that up. Archer's just covering his backside. Oh, there's the pop card. The Magician and the Knight of Swords. Okay, there's your confirmation on it. Girl, yeah, go. There are great things await you with that Magician card to the look. I mean, you can even take a motorcycle if you want to, but like plane rides or a U-Haul work too. But yes, you are very good. You're good to go. You can make your future there whatever you want it to be. All right, and you can get out of the area you're at now before you start going to Denny's at 6 a.m. with the cronies for a breakfast special. Right? All right. Love you, Koi. Thank you. And thank you guys all for the super chats too. You guys are awesome sauce. And this live sponsored by Carla. And Libra, Scorpio energy. Whoa. Libra tried to jump back in. Libra's like, I want another thank you. No, this is Scorpio's reading, Libra. You sit down. You already had yours. Scorpio, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, your life, your love, and your energy to let me read for you. I totally love and appreciate you for it. And I hope you have the best birthday ever because you totally deserve it. So happy birthday to you, Scorpio. And happy birthday to Mama T, November 8th. All right. And God, thank you so much for the messages we got for Scorpio. As always, we appreciate your divine guidance, protection, and direction. Thank you. All right, Scorpio. Until next week's reading or until the All Signs, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, or if you want to email me for that personal reading, I'm the one that responds to the emails. Anyways, next time, I'll see you then. All right. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot.